Maria!
Hey everybody, my name is 16 Shadow. Welcome to my very first episode of monthly Pokemon Go. Now, the reason why I'm saying monthly Pokemon Go, because honestly, I can't really do a Let's Play on this, because honestly, I'm already, well, playing the game for about a month. So, yeah, it'll be kind of hard to say, welcome to Let's Play Pokemon Go. I don't want to restart with a new account and stuff like that. So, I would like to tell you the month of July of what I did with Pokemon Go, because, well, this is the month that it started with. July in 2016, in case this is in the future. So, anyways, my name is 16 Shadow, if you already know that. And I've been playing Pokemon Go since the launch, actually, in North America. Literally within the first hour of the game going live on the Apple Store, because I own an iPhone. So, if you have to know exactly, I own an iPhone 5S. It supports it, of course, 6 as well, and the future ones too. If you have anything lower than 5, which is like a 4, you cannot play it, which I'm sorry about that. And for Android users, I have no idea how it really works on that, but I know if you can make it work, you can make it work. But anyways, let's start from the very beginning, everybody. So, of course, when I started up the game, I was with Professor Willow, which I was like, oh no, a new Professor Willow, I was like, pretty freaking crazy. So, I was like, is this going to be canon or not? Because it'd be pretty interesting. And plus, I'm pretty sure Pokemon, the actual Pokemon company, would like to use the name Professor Willow for an actual professor at some later point. Or who knows. So, I'm actually kind of curious, like, did Niantic take that by permission? Or they just kind of like, hey, let's make a professor and just call him something, like, super simple, like Willow? Wait, could they just call him Bark for all? No, wait, we have a Professor Bark, do we? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I'm just freaking saying. So, when I open up Pokemon Go, of course, it asks you to, do you want to allow all your features to be used? Camera, contacts, pictures, GPS, everything. So, basically, you have to press yes on literally everything, which it kind of sucks maybe, but still you have to do it if you really want to play the game. And of course, after you got through the tutorials and how Professor Willow kind of tells you about the game, like how the step thing works and how much XP you have and all of that, blah blah blah. So, the first big thing with everybody is that what starter Pokemon are you gonna pick? So, here's the thing I was afraid of, and I was kind of actually right about this. So, you can pick from either Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle, like Gen 1, because it's only the Generation 1 Pokemon. So 151 Pokemon in the game, not really-ish. There's like 5 you can't catch, or 6 or something like that you can't catch, and then 3 others you really can't catch, depending on what region you live. But anyways, I chose Bulbasaur. Now, reason I chose Bulbasaur is because I knew, due to people playing the beta of Pokemon Go, I've seen some videos and stuff, that you can catch in Pokemon Go the starters anyways. But what I've been looking at is that you have to be in a remote like area to capture some of these Pokemon. I've been looking around, and I don't really go to water or grassy like areas. I'm mostly I kind of walk or drive somewhat, like by houses and stuff, and that kind of screams fire kind of stuff, like dry locations, blah blah. No grassy like locations. I would love to go to a park. I haven't really been to a park officially. Been around some parks, but not officially at a park, which I should really go to a park. But so I knew Charmander was not gonna be the starter I wanted to pick, but traditionally it would be the starter I picked, because back in the day in 1997 or 6, when I played the game for the first time ever, I picked Charmander. So, anyways, for Squirtle, I said no because, I don't know, I wasn't really feeling with Squirtle. I'm not really a Squirtle person. I mean, yeah, maybe sometimes it's better to pick that or Charmander, but I decided to go with Bulbasaur because I don't think I'm ever going to really see it. And you know what's really funny? I was actually right. I have never seen around me another Bulbasaur. Now, I've seen it on my radar just once, a Bulbasaur. But I don't know anyone that actually owns a Bulbasaur, like officially caught it without starting with it. So I picked Bulbasaur for that big reason alone. And you know what? So far, I have not even caught another Bulbasaur. My Bulbasaur right now, I'll tell you right now, you're going to see some screenshots about this. It's Bulbasaur is at level 58, or combat power, I should say, is at 58. And that's all Bulbasaur really got. I can't level him up. I can't evolve him. I just have not seen any other Bulbasaurs. It says I have absolutely 0 candies for Bulbasaur. So, yeah, Bulbasaur was the starter I picked. Was it a bad choice? It really wasn't for me. I'm actually kind of happy I picked him. So, anyways, from that point on, of course, the first hour, I want to say, or the first 2 hours of the game I even started playing was actually at work. It was probably like literally the slowest day of that day, slowest moment of that day for some reason. I don't know. And really, I was getting hyped just because I found a Rattata, Pidgey, Paris, Vulpix, stuff like that. I was just ecstatic I found all these Pokemon. And later on, literally, we all know, literally, I mean, like everyone, that these are some of the most common Pokemon we can find. For real. Never even knew. I knew someone that found a Tangela at my job. His name is Tyson. He fucking got it, at the security office, actually, within the first day or hour or something like that of the game. And, him owning it. But still, I was like, damn. And, I still haven't even seen a Tangela ever. Not even once. So, anyways, of course, we're all trying to learn how to play this game, how to really the walking feature works and all that stuff. Like 3 steps means 150 kilometers away or something like that, and then 2 steps means like a kilometer or I don't fucking know, 100. I don't know. Whatever. It's weird like that. All I know is that 1 step means you're kind of close to it, and no steps at all means you should be right on it. So that has been glitched recently. So no one knows exactly how close you could be or how far you could be from that certain Pokemon. So that kind of sucks. Anyways, since that time, from the beginning, literally everyone at my job, especially my department, has started playing Pokemon Go. I think everyone except for three. I want to say 3 people in my shift, which is a receiver, a returner, and another returner, I should say. So a girl and 2 guys. So I don't want to say their names. I'm just gonna leave it to that. So since that point, everyone was going crazy with Pokemon Go. Literally, I feel like everywhere I have gone in that first week of Pokemon Go, everyone was just playing this game. Everywhere I go, Pokemon Go, at the mall, on the street, at the park. I mean, it was the first time I actually wanted to go to the park. No lie, I'm not really the person who wanted to go to the park. Unless I, walk with a very cute girl, whatever. But still, it was the first time I actually wanted to go to the park. Oh my god, we should go find Pokemon, So it's kind of gaming shit like that. But still, it's pretty crazy. That was the first time I actually really wanted to go to the park. And honestly, I think I lost at least 5 pounds. I know I lost a little bit of weight. I don't feel that fat anymore. I really don't. That's actually freaking amazing. The games are making me go out more, which is actually pretty, chaotic. And it's just fun to play this game. Now, literally, it's been the first mobile phone game I have played in years to just hook me onto the game. The very first one that's ever done that was seriously Angry Birds, and that was it. Angry Birds was my main fucking thing. And then after I 100%ed that fucking game, no lie, 100%ed the game, there was no point for me to even go back to Angry Birds. So it was a fun game, but I was like, there's nothing left. I mean, yeah, there's Angry Birds Rio and Seasons and all the rest now, like Star Wars, Transformers, and all that other stuff. But that doesn't really look that entertaining anymore, because The original Angry Birds were, good. And now I have a new phone game I could play. And I'm actually very excited about this one because, like Angry Birds back in the day, it's free. Not sure if Angry Birds is still free or not, but still, I was pretty excited that this game is free, there's microtransactions, but the thing is, the game doesn't force you to use the microtransactions. It's only there if you want it to be, which is freaking awesome. I was freaking, like, ecstatic and all that stuff, so, like, okay, so, you could put in, like, real money, like, there's, like, what was it, okay, I'm gonna go to the shop right now. You can put in actual money. You can put $1, $5, $10, $20, $40, $100 just to play this game. Now, there's things you can buy on here like Pokeballs, incense, lucky eggs, lore modules, egg incubators, a bat upgrade, and a Pokemon storage upgrade. Which I'll explain all this in a second. So, it's been going pretty freaking crazy, literally everywhere. In the Pokemon Go community, like just not worldwide, in the whole state, or the whole country, I should say, of the United States. I know, it released only like here and some other place, like for the first day or two, and then it finally went to Canada, New Zealand, Australia. It finally hit Korea. I believe there's only one place left, and weirdly enough, it's Japan. I think they just barely got it today or some point. Like yesterday or a week ago or something. Oh, not a week ago. Like at some point this week. And it's pretty fucking crazy. This game has basically, like, has made people wanted to go outside. And this was one of the funniest memes I saw on the internet about this game. Is, Michelle Obama's been trying to make kids for years to people just to go outside. And Pokemon Go comes out and literally everyone goes outside. I thought that was so fucking true. It was fucking brilliant. Anyways, so the more Pokemon you catch, the more experience you get. The more experience you get, the higher you go up. So you start at level 1, it's easy to go to level 2, 3, 4, and then 5. From that point on, it gets a little bit more, you have to start trying now a little bit, And then after you're at level 10, now you have to kind of just start trying in general to get to level 20, because at level 10, you get more egg incubators and stuff like that, and level 12 you get great balls and stuff. So if you want to know currently what level I am currently at this moment in time, I am level 15 at 15,015. Hold on, 15,015 experience points. Trying to go to 20,000, so I can reach the next level. So I'm like halfway there, or whatever. So. This game has been going pretty crazy. Now, I know a lot of people have just been like, wondering how, especially this was the biggest fucking rumor ever. Well, how do you evolve Eevee into the exact evolution you want it to evolve into? A lot of people thought it was a second move, like Dig being Jolteon or Vaporeon, and Body Slam was like Jolteon or Flareon, and then the other move, like Swift, was Flareon or something. I don't know. So it was something like that, but it had nothing to do with it. Apparently, it is the only method people have learned that you can actually make your Eevee evolve into the exact evolution you wanted to go, is if in the anime, if you don't remember, which I don't remember exactly that episode. I kind of do, but I kind of don't, vaguely. But if you really don't remember that episode, which is fine, there's an episode in Pokemon, the animated series, the anime series that's been going for like 20 years. There is an episode that has 3 trainers with the evolutions called Sparky, Pyro, and Rainer. Weirdly enough, if you call an Eevee either one of those 3 names, Sparky, Pyro, or Rainer, they will evolve into that exact same thing. Sparky being Jolteon, Flareon being Pyro, and Rainer being Vaporeon, which is freaking crazy. Now, of course, this rumor has been confirmed. It has been debunked about hundreds of times about any other rumor. This is the main thing we know how to make an Eevee evolve into the proper one we want. Personally, I only need a Vaporeon left. I already got Jolteon and Flareon before I even knew about the whole trick. So, anyways, now a lot of you might be knowing or wanting to know what is the rarest Pokemon I think I caught. So I guess I could tell you. So the rarest Pokemon I believe I caught on top of my mind, it has to be Charmeleon. Now, Charmeleon, I think I caught it within the first week or two of Pokemon Go. It was actually literally next to a park-ish area, next to the Grey Whale I go to get some retro games. So, yeah, I got a Charmeleon. Very fucking excited about that. Same with my friend Sala, which I was actually picking him up to go to work. So, yeah, I got a Charmeleon. Was another Pokemon I got that I think is not rare, but, you know, I just really thought, I liked him a lot. Really liked the Buzz. I found this one at Jordan Landing. Okay, by the way, really quick. Really quick. If you want to know where I live in Utah. That's it. I'm not gonna tell you the exact city or anything. I live in Utah. You just think in the middle of Utah. Think Salt Lake City, Utah. How about that? I guess you could say I'm in that area. I guess you can say, but that's about it. I'm in Salt Lake City, Utah. So in Utah, I go to Jordan Landing and I find myself an Electabuzz. I don't have an Electabuzz. I caught one. Freaking awesome. What else have I think I have gotten that's pretty rare? I have gotten a Hitmonlee. I've been wanting to get one of these since, well, the whole game. But Hitmonlee. I actually caught this at work, which is pretty amazing. So next, these were first kind of hard for me to get, but now they just started popping up anywhere. Jigglypuff. Yeah, I just really wanted Jigglypuff really bad, and I finally got Jigglypuff. I think the very first Jigglypuff I got was actually at the movie theaters. Which it was right there. Someone put on the Pokemon lore, the Poke lore, and it turned it on, and I was, playing it. Next, let's see here. I got Onyx. Onyx, I actually got next to a bar. I wasn't going to the bar. It was actually, next to a bar, and Onyx appeared, and I caught it. So, yeah. Let's see here. I caught a Rapidash, which I know it's not rare, but I just caught a Rapidash out of nowhere. It was literally like I was next to the GameStop and the Rapidash appeared. Like, for real. Same with the Rhydon. I didn't get the GameStop. I actually got to work. Like, literally outside of work. Like, in the parking lot. Let's see here. Okay, for that's probably the main Pokemon I think I've caught recently that is rare. So, the strongest Pokemon I have to date is actually Flareon and Jolteon, the two Pokemon evolutions I was talking about earlier. And next to that is Hitmonlee. So, the strongest one being Flareon. He or she is at 718, Jolteon is at 625, and Hitmonlee is at 555. So, the weakest Pokemon I have to date right now is Doduo at CP 11. Second lowest is Magikarp. And then it's Metapod. Oh, sorry, here's a Pokemon I forgot. It's super rare. I thought it was super fucking rare. I was like, oh my god, no way. I found a Chansey literally yesterday. So, I found a Chansey, and there's an actual weird story to this. So, I went to go help my friend, Ernest, which is also my coworker at work. And, I, wanted to, he needed a jump start of his car because it's been kind of bad battery as of late. I was like, okay. So after I went to go help him out, my friend Sala was telling me, hey, it says this Pokemon's around. And I'm like, oh my god, it's a Chansey. So I was like, hey, I don't know this neighborhood all that well, but, I could try to get there. Let's see if we can find this Chansey. And no lie, the only reason I know this neighborhood not so well, but a little bit, is because a lot of my friends kind of live around that mini little area, which is weird. Not a lot, I should say. Like, most of the main ones I kind of at work. So it was kind of weird when you finally caught the Chansey, and then when you're finally about to start driving away, because you have to stop, I see my friend, Arlene, and she's like, are you stalking me? And I'm like, no. Which is the funny thing is, I'm like somewhat next to her house. I'm not on the exact street, but I'm on like that main street that connects to her street kind of thing. And I was just, driving away, and I'm like, hey, look, there's Arlene and stuff. And I thought it was kind of fun. It was funny, But it also feels kind of, it does feel straight up stalkerish, which I swear to God I wasn't really doing that. Which I don't know if she will believe it or not, because I already told this to her several times. But I was like, dude, how can you pass up a chancey? So, anyways, I'm sorry about that, Arlene, you know. Love you. Anyways, so what else has really been going on? So I'm not trying to make this video very long, but I'm just trying to give you my experiences throughout the whole entire month. So okay, here's a big thing. I know a lot of you already know from the freaking intro, because I didn't make it. I just combined 2 intros into one, and then put my own kind of flair into it, if you know what I mean. So I am Team Valor. So why did I pick Team Valor? So I picked Team Valor due to I like the color red. That's simply it. I like the color red. Now, if I wanted to pick, sorry, there's something in my mouth. If I wanted to pick the bird I would like the most, I would have to honestly say Zapdos, but that's not about it. I don't even like the color yellow all that much. I prefer red. So I went with Team Valor for that straight up reason. I know the other reason was like what it said and stuff, and Team Valor sounded exactly like me. And I didn't know that Team Valor and Mystic would seriously just be like the 2 arch rival kind of like teams, and then Team Instinct's like nobody fucking cares. Seriously, no one fucking cares. But like you have to be level 5 to start picking your team, and I was Team Valor. So I like that, you know. I like getting, you know, red. No, that makes no fucking sense. Still, I'm gonna fire it up. Anyways, since that time, there's actually medals in this game that you could earn while catching or doing certain things in the game. So the medals I have the highest are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5. Let's see, Pokemon you have caught in general. I've caught 64 Pokemon, being the Kanto, which Scream says Kanto. That means there'll be later on Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova, and Kalos and Alola. Yeah, sorry. See, I almost forgot Kalos. I don't know why. Next would be, let's see, School Kid, which this one is caught 157 normal type Pokemon. Okay. Which the goal is 200. Next one is Bird Keeper, which I've caught 98. You need 200. So, next is Punk Girl. Caught 81 poison type Pokemon. I've caught 81 poison type Pokemon? Oh yeah, that counts like pairs and stuff. Okay. And Bug Catcher is 68. Okay. So, that's a thing. Anyways, Pokédex. If you want to know how much I've actually have seen and caught, I have caught all... No. I have caught 64 Pokemon and also seen 64 Pokemon. So every single Pokemon I have seen to this moment in time, I have caught. I have not missed one single Pokemon. I have missed a Charmander. I have caught in a Charmander at some point. And that was literally the only Pokemon until I found a Charmander 2 days later, and I caught it, and now I have 2 Charmanders actually. So yeah. See, items. I have Potion, Super Potion, Hyper Potion, Revive, Lucky Egg, Incense, Pokeball, Great Ball, Lore Module, Raspberry, Camera, Egg Incubator Infinity, and Egg Incubator. So, I think I'm doing kind of okay in the game. Now, a lot of people might be saying right now, well, hey, Shadow, I know you're level 15, but the thing is, shouldn't you have at least more, I don't know, Pokemon? 64 sounds kind of small-ish level. You might say, you might. I'm not sure if that is a thing or not. Now, here is a big thing that me and my supervisors, most of my supervisor came up with, and I think it was actually a very brilliant, smart idea. So I have at least, how many Pokemon eggs? How many freaking, which I'll explain later, lucky eggs. I have 3 lucky eggs. So I'm going to turn on one of the lucky eggs the minute I am ready to start evolving every single Pokemon I have in my Pokemon. And I'm just basically loading them all up. Like literally, I'm making every single Pokemon at least evolve. I have at least 25-ish evolutions I can do right now. And half of those would be actually brand new Pokemon I have not seen. Like Kadabra, Golbat, Hypno, freaking, I believe Magneton? I don't know about that one. Shit, I can't remember some of the other ones, but I have a lot. So I'm stocking them up, and of course I'm trying to stock up some ones I've already done, like Pidgeotto, Parasect, Raticate, Kakuna, Metapod, stuff like that. Oh yeah, I can evolve Kakuna into Beedrill. So, stuff like that. And I'm just stacking it up, and I don't really know when I'll be, trying to do it all at once. I'm thinking probably when I'm around level 19, so I can just jump all the way to 20. That's probably what I'm gonna be doing. Anyways, what else do I really have to say? So, okay. So, in this game, you can also get Pokemon eggs, which is pretty cool. So, Pokemon eggs, you only get Pokemon stops, which Pokemon stops is basically something you will get in the world of anywhere. So, let's say I go down to a statue, a memorial statue, something like that. And let's say it's the Liberty, Statue of Liberty. Let's say it's there. Let's go to Statue of Liberty in New York, And that's a Pokemon stop. And that Pokemon stop is, you can find items to play in the game, because you need to keep having Pokeballs and certain other things to continue playing the game without, putting money into it if you want to do that. So, I go to Pokemon stops, and every time you go to a Pokemon stop, you can intend to find a Pokemon egg. It doesn't ever tell you what this Pokemon egg is inside. You just kind of have to pray and whatever you gotta do, or hope to think you want this egg. So there's 3 different eggs you should really know at this moment in time. There could be higher ones for all I know. So there's 2-kilometer eggs, which have Pokemon that's kind of like common, like a Rattata and Pidgey and all that. And then there's 5 kilometers, which gets a little bit uncommon, like Charmander, Oddish, and I don't know, Ekans. And then there's going to be a 10-kilometer one, which gets into the more rarer ones, like Scyther, Pinsir, Dratini, stuff like that. So, it gets a little crazy. Now, you can have up to 9 Pokemon eggs at first. I don't know if you expand your bag, you can have more than that, but I don't know. But, yeah. So, it's pretty crazy. And also, there's Pokemon gyms in the real world, too. So, I have only done 1 Pokemon gym. I've taken over only 1 Pokemon gym. It was over Team Instinct. It was one of the weakest Pokemon Team Instinct teams I have seen. I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to take over this gym. And you know what? It actually worked. I took over the gym with a Graveler, and he was using a Charmeleon. Because, ground/rock is really good against fire. And I don't really have any water-type Pokemon, because I suck at finding water-type Pokemon. I only have 2. Kabuto being a half rock and water, and then there's Magikarp. That's about it, seriously. So, yeah, it gets pretty crazy. And of course, the longer you defend your gym, the longer you get more Pokemon coins. Pokemon coins basically is the in-game currency for you to get certain items, as in Pokeballs, lore modules, all that stuff I said before. So, of course, lore modules, if you put that on a Pokemon stop, there's the chances goes even skyrocketing up to find even rarer Pokemon, as in Jigglypuff, Doduo, or freaking Nidorina, or anything else like that. Something a little bit more rare, And if you put an incense, which basically think of it like perfume or cologne. So think of it like, oh, you smell pretty, I'll come to you. It's not a repellent, it's a come to me kind of thing. So, that's good and all. So, sorry, I'm trying to say a lot of things really fast, so you get the idea of Pokemon Go, which I know a lot of you might already know how to play Pokemon Go, but still, whatever. And it's just pretty fucking crazy right now. I really am liking this game, and I really thought I would not be playing it as much as I am playing it now. And it's been pretty addicting, no lie. Me and my supervisor, we're basically on different teams. I'm on Valor, he's on Mystic, but we're on the same exact level too. It feels like we are having a rivalry kind of thing, but a friendly one. It's like, hey, I'll help you find this Pokemon, and blah blah blah. It's not like we're really fighting. Like, oh, I'm gonna be the very best there ever was and stuff. Like, I'm gonna take you down, Team Valor, or something like that. No, and it's just been freaking fun. I can't really explain it, but every Pokemon has its CP being how strong it is, and then it has 2 movesets, and it even tells you where you can where you caught it, and also transfer meaning you can get rid of it for an extra candy to try to boost up another one. Let's say a Ponyta. Let's say I have 3 Ponytas. I get rid of one Ponyta to get a Ponyta candy, so I can have enough to either evolve my Ponyta into Rapidash, or either level up my Ponyta higher for it to be a stronger Ponyta. So yeah, it's a lot of explaining all to do in one video. I'm trying to go as fast as possible. So, anyways, the one thing I want to really mention is that the song is actually pretty cool. We'll see. Okay, you know what? Actually, you will probably be hearing it throughout the whole entire video. Maybe, I don't know. It gets annoying, but also it gets catchy times two. It's like literally the only song there is on Pokemon World map, and it's a good one. I'm not gonna lie. It's like a remix of the original like Pokemon Go, like, you know, or Pokemon Go, Pokemon like song. I forget which one, but it's been pretty freaking good so far. The map, it's somewhat detailed. It's like the team that actually investigated in all this, like building sizes and all these monuments and all these streets, know exactly where it ends and what happens with these roads and stuff, and that's actually pretty cool. Same with canals, rivers, over the river and through the woods, you know, kind of thing. But still, it's pretty freaking amazing. Besides that, there's really a day and night mechanic, so I can find Pidgeys more often in the day, while I can find Zubats more often at night. So it kind of reminds me of Pokemon Gold and Silver, which, hey, we might be doing the same thing with going into Johto, seeing more Hootoots at night at some point. But anyways, sorry, just a lot to say in one fucking go. So, one fucking go. Of course, you can customize your character in the beginning of the game. I forgot to mention that. Which I don't think you can customize it later on. I have not learned if you can or not. I never really actually tried. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying actually right now. I don't think there is a way. So, also, I think I might have honestly covered everything I got to really say about Pokemon Go in one, well, go. So, yeah, it gets pretty crazy in here. Anyways, everybody, what's another experience? Well, okay. So there's been some experiences online I've been reading about Pokemon Go players. Some crashing into poles or walls and stuff like that. Some falling off cliffs. Some like maybe two. Some car crashes. People not paying attention when they're driving. Just you know, understandable. It's like the whole text thing is back thing, you know. And then the biggest thing I seriously thought is that two people, one from somewhere and one from Riverside, Ohio, or Idaho, or Wyoming, I don't know, found a dead body in Riverside, whatever. And I'm like, that's in the first week of the game, and that's like, oh my god, damn, fucking crazy. Also, I forgot to say, it's that this game loves to make you go to the church, like likes to go to church, you know. Now, I'm not saying like, oh my god, go Lord and Savior of whatever Arceus. But no, not talking about that. I'm talking about the Pokestops at every single church ever. You go to a church, or you go to a LDS building, or you freaking go to the monument of freaking Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints himself. I don't know. There's gonna be a Pokemon stop there, regardlessly. Pokemon stop, a Pokemon gym, anything. So churches, malls, parks, and well-populated areas are probably your best places to go Pokemon hunting, or just playing the game in general. Which, I'm not gonna lie, the best way to actually play this game, you're gonna need a power bank, which is basically a portable charger in your pocket, backpack, whatever, so you can keep charging your phone. Now, there is the battery save button, but the thing is, it freezes your game. I've noticed that, and every single person I have talked to has said that, yeah, when I have that thing on, it freezes the game, which I don't get why, but it does. It does. So, it's been, like I said, it's been pretty freaking crazy this exact whole entire month about this game. And now we have just learned about Pokemon events, which how we're going to get Mewtwo at simulator points. It was Zapdos, Moltres, Articuno, Ditto, Mew. There's there's 4 Pokemon region exclusives. Mr. Mine's like in Europe. Genghis Khan is in New Zealand and Australia. Tauros is only in North America. And Farfetch is in Asia. Yeah, pretty crazy right there. So I can't get 3 of the fucking Pokemon. Great. What else? So it's been pretty fucking wild, and I don't want to talk to you guys about this game. It's been pretty freaking amazing. If you've been on that hesitation of getting this game, I say don't be. Like, if you're afraid to go out into the wild at night, I would say if you're under the age of 18, I would say please bring like a parent or guardian or a really good friend of yours, or just, you know, don't do it in like an alley that could freaking kill you. No lie. Please be safe when playing this game out on the streets or anything. And in the morning time, I would say it's probably the best time because you're gonna have to get a morning cardio, or you're just gonna have a daily walk or anything like that. I think it's probably the best time that time. For me, I had to do it at night because I work from swings to graveyard about. So from 2 to 10:30, maybe a little bit longer, but still, that's just me personally, and I'm not really much of a morning person, by the way. And it's just really gets into the game. You have to really get into the game to really experience this whole entire magic of this game. It is, and all the, you know, I don't want to say it anymore. It's just good in general. Okay. So, honestly, that's. I think I kind of just covered everything I wanted to talk about this game. Now, this game has been literally the biggest fucking meme in this whole month. Pokemon Go. No lie. There's videos about just how to, you know, play this game, about tips and trivia, and who's on the best team, Mystic, Valor, or Instinct, or what does this could mean. And then at the San Diego Comic-Con, the Pokemon Go panel, they announced that there's like what? I know he said one Easter egg, but I think maybe more. There's some Easter eggs that people haven't even discovered in the game yet. And I'm like, what? There's Easter eggs in this game? So that makes me think of a lot of things. So the biggest thing is that a lot of people think that Ditto is one of these big mystery eggs because nobody knows how to catch it. So people think that Ditto is probably somehow maybe a Pokemon in disguise, and we just don't know it. But people have tested so many theories of if it is a Ditto, and like nicknaming all your Pokemon to Dittos, and that didn't work. Maybe if the evolution works like in the anime, maybe you could change the evolution like it in the anime as well for Ditto, but I don't know. Maybe if you call your Pokemon Copycat, I don't know. I really don't know. So it can go really any way about a lot of these things. And of course, I'll keep you up to date about everything Pokemon Go related in the next month's episode. But as of right now, it's been a pretty crazy fucking month, no lie. So it's just gonna get better. And the last thing I want to talk about really today is that they also announced the team leaders of each team, as in Team Instinct being someone called Spark, for Team Mystic someone called Blanca, and for Team Valor, my team, and I think we got the best name of all, her name, or his name, I think it's her, is Candela, meaning like candle, which is freaking awesome, dude. I like that name, Candela. Fucking, that might be my favorite new name next to Maria. But still, it's freaking great. And, I don't know. The game's gonna get hopefully much better. Of course. Oh, by the way, I want to mention really quick is that the game was fucking a pain launch week. It was a pain. Especially the first 2 days. It was the biggest pain of all time. 2 or 3 days. I'm like, oh my god, you know, I couldn't get in, the servers were down, retry, put in your freaking Google, everything. It was terrible. Like, I couldn't even play this game. But yeah, I kept going and trying to play this game. Oh man. So, like I said, if you're on the hands to play this game, I say don't be. Try it out. Put it into your daily routine some way. Daily routine, sorry. If you go down to the grocery store walking, put that game on. If you are, I don't know, at the gym running or just doing a jog, I would say put that game on in case you have freaking Pokemon eggs. If you're just the person that actually likes to walk around, let's say you live in New York, that is probably the best place to walk around. I would say you have to play this game because it's basically that good to play around in Pokemon Go in the world. I would say don't play it like in desert-like areas because no one's there, or the ocean because I don't think there's going to be anything. Well, actually, I haven't really tried the ocean. I haven't really tested that out, or no one's really tried that out that I'm aware of. But still, it's something that it's pretty fucking great. So, anyways, everybody, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment below. I think I said that too damn fast. Like the video, subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys all for the next episode of Let's Play or discuss. I don't know what to really call this. It's not really me playing it because I'm not really showing you. I think it, depending on how I'm really gonna edit this out. It's just me talking about it. So, yeah. Thank you for watching once again, everybody. Thank you for listening to my journal, I guess. My monthly journal about Pokemon Go. And I'll see you guys all for the next month, alright? Tell you how I'm doing. Hopefully I can be level, I want to say 25. I want to go 25. Another 10. I'm not expecting another 15. That's my goal. It's maybe another 25. Or no, 25. Hit level 25. I for sure know I can hit 20 if I can really try. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys all for the next one, alright? Bye.